knew this, but you can also too get almond breeze right here. The one that's 30 calories. It's almond milk. This is one of my first original I would actually start, and I still absolutely love it. And they don't have it here, so I'm gonna have to inquire about it. But there is an almond breeze, the chocolate, that is how I actually wean my kids off of cow's milk. I would mix the chocolate with some of the with their cow's milk, and eventually my kids were off of it, and I started adding more and more soy to it at the time because there wasn't like almond milk at the more almond milk at the time. Okay. All right, so let's talk more now about breakfast items, and I'm down this cereal aisle. And I know for many of them, this is so very, very, very difficult to buy cereal and what to get. Flip it over, look at your ingredients, look at the oils, okay? So don't look at the fact that it says gluten-free and it says lowers your heart and made with real honey. Look at the ingredients, guys, and things that you've learned. Look, the second ingredient is sugar, okay? Then besides sugar, you have cornstarch, you have honey, you have brown sugar, and you have brown sugar syrup. And almond flavor is another form of sugar also. This is loaded in sugar, and this is Honey Nut Cheerios. That's loaded in sugar. I don't know if you've noticed this, that, you know, when I was a cereal eater, I could literally eat an entire box in a day, okay? So why can we get to a place where instead of feeding our kids things that require a label in the morning time, why don't we actually give them whole foods and actually just get back to giving them some eggs with some whole foods, as in some, you know, vegetables and carrots, things like that for breakfast. The only thing for me that I would give my kids for breakfast would be oatmeal, okay? Now, not this stuff, not instant oatmeal. I don't care how you buy it. I don't care if some of you think that these is, you know, it's lower in sugar. It is not. It's not. So if you have to resort and need something warm in the morning besides eggs to give your kids, I'm okay with good oatmeal. I'm okay. My first choice would be right here, Irish oatmeal. Okay, a steel cut oats right there. They are actually still in the shell, and it cooks a little bit longer. So here's what I would do is that when I would do Irish oatmeal, I've shot a video for you before that I would literally take the oats and I would cook it the night before, because it's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes to cook, and then store it overnight in a jar. So all you have to do the next day is just warm it. Okay, that's an option. Okay, but I am okay with the Quaker oats, the 1 minute oats as well too. That's good. But all this instant stuff, it's instant because there's a reason. It contains lots and lots of sugar. Lots of sugar. Okay? So if your children are having an issue with acne, you need to look at the amount of sugar that's going into the body. If your child has an issue with allergies or inflammation, you need to look at the amount of sugar that's going inside of their bodies. So I would prefer that in the morning you would give your kids, even for yourself, some eggs with some spinach and some onions and some vegetables. And then it's okay to have bacon, but you have to buy the right kind of bacon. You want to look for it. I'm looking for it here and I do not see it. So that's another product I'm adding to my list to be able to get here, is you want to buy nitrate-free bacon. You want to buy good bacon. Now this one that's uncured bacon, that's pretty good to have. But all of you who eat this stuff right here, that eats this turkey bacon stuff, FYI, this is still processed. That's a processed meat. So don't fall into the trap that just because it is it's a turkey bacon that it's better for you. I'm actually looking around, so as I'm looking, okay? So you want to look for nitrate-free, grass-fed, grass-finished, or uncured bacon. Okay, eggs. Okay, first of all, eat the whole darn egg. It's okay to eat the egg, but you want to get into buying, where's my eggs? Right here. See these cage-free brown eggs? you're gonna buy cage free, where the chickens or the hens are, they can actually roam around free. So look at them all and just make sure. So even though this is Eggland's Best and it says cage, says cage free. Let's look at the difference. You want to look at the quality as well too. Eggland Best were the first to come out. So let's see. Okay, well these are vegetarian fed hens, which is very good. This is very a new product. They weren't known for this. So I have to look for just a moment. Hang on. Okay, so here is the difference. Eggland's Best and these Land O'Lakes eggs, after looking at the back of them, they're made from, the chickens are hens as vegetarian fed, but they're not, they are grain fed at the very end. So the farmhouse is cage-free brown eggs, and they're directly from the farm. So this is what I would absolutely buy right here.